Hey, what's up fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts and toy collectors? This is Odie and welcome again to my channel and for stopping by. So today what I have for you is it's strictly diecast again. I had a pretty nice trade sale with my man Dave over at Comicazi over in Somerville, Massachusetts, and I traded him pretty much all my Legos, all my Play Arts Kai. I was only like 10 of them, but still all 10 of them. And I basically got a crap load of cash, and then I ended up getting a lot of store credit too, which is pretty nice. So I was able to get a whole bunch of die casts and some other figures, but the figures I won't be showing you today. That'll be for a different toy haul, I guess. But yeah, as you can see here in front of me, something I've been looking for, honestly, for the last, I don't know, 17, 18 years. Ever since I knew that it existed. I had never ever seen this in the store. It was almost like a phantom. Yeah, like I knew of it, but I had never seen one. Obviously I had seen it on eBay, but I wasn't sure of what size it was and whatever not. But this is a 143 scale Batwing from the Batman show, the Tim Burton version. And yeah, I mean, I'm really glad to have gotten it. Back of the card, as you can see, it's pretty banged up, the card or whatever, but I didn't buy for that. I'm really actually gonna take this out. Now that I have this 143 scale, now I'm definitely going to want to get these two here. And by the way, just in case if you didn't notice, this is from Ertl. This is before Hot Wheels had gotten the license and so forth. And then they also did have 163 scales and 128 scale versions. Those are the little miniatures. And they're pretty well scaled together, actually. I must say, unlike, I love my Hot Wheels and all, but unlike Hot Wheels where you have trucks and you have cars and they don't scale very well, kind of like how Greenlight would do it right, Hot Wheels does it wrong, and whatever. But anyway, but yeah, so I'm really glad to have gotten this. He had a price for 20 bucks, and I didn't even want to argue it because it's pretty much the same thing that people want for it on eBay. But yeah, it just, so at least it's in my hands now, and that's probably the only reason I had never gotten it from eBay, because I just couldn't tell what it would look like. But it's a pretty good size, and it's heavy as heck. So this will be fun to open. So yeah, so that was the first item. Sorry I had to give you such a backstory on it, but just kind of figure, you know. Next, here's another Batman Batmobile, and again, this is from Ertl. The only difference is this is from the Batman Returns Batmobile, and it's pretty nice. I mean, they do a really good job in the look of it, and that's actually, believe it or not, a little better of a replica than what even Hot Wheels does today for their Batmobile. The only thing I don't like about these is I think their wheels and tires are a little small. I think the back one should be a little bit bigger. From what I remember, even in the movie, the backs were a little bit bigger than the front. Other than that, though, it's pretty on point. This is really nice. The back of the turbine is colored, and then you obviously you have your brake lights, stop lights, whatever you want to call them, and then the front of the I don't know if you want to call them emergency lights or signal lights are there, which is pretty cool. He doesn't need headlights because he has an infrared. So if you remember from the movie, the temple for the Batman symbol is in white, and this is like a flat finish, and I can't, it wouldn't even stand because the card is so messed up. I'll just kind of drop it, but in comparison, what did I just do with it? Oh, this is my carded Batmobile from the first movie, when they were still kind of using the image of the comic book or the cartoon, whatever you want to call it. Well, really more comic book. As you can see, it's on punch, but unfortunately, it's a little bit, the glue is really bad. So I'll be doing a little quick review so you can see them next to each other, but I'll give you a little kind of preview here. It's it's a shiner sheen, I guess. It's more of a metallic finish, and as you can see, the bat symbol's in yellow, and the turbine's not painted. So I think the second rendition's a little bit better, as it's more accurate to the actual movie. Kind of bring this down a little bit here, but yeah, so there's that. So you can look forward to that. I'll be doing that exactly right after I'm done with this kind of toy haul. Next item I picked up is this Johnny Lightning here, and I know, yes, the thing says Hot Wheels. Now we'll get to the Hot Wheels soon. But yeah, so I picked up another Johnny Lightning Hot Wheel. This one's a little bit different from the other castings that I own, as it's from the Speed Racer 2000. So this is literally 15 years old, or it's about to be 15 years old. Difference is that, again, the casting's a little bit longer. I think it's more accurate. It has the actual mirrors there for the glass, or whatever you want to call it, for the headlights, and the hood opens up, which is pretty cool. Same rims as the second release, I believe it was, but I'll be doing again another little review. I don't need to have this minting card. He has plenty, so I'll probably go back and grab another one. Plus, this has kind of been here in the corner, so I'll be doing a review on this too, so you can check these out. And the preview would be next to that one right there. Alrighty, what else do we have next? Okay, and finally we'll be showing you the Hot Wheels treasure hunts that I picked up. First one is this very cool 2000 Chevy Chevelle SS. Pretty sweet. Actually, I think I just saw this in I want to say Mr. Diecast 1978 channel, Mike. Like, I think it was him that showed it. It's a pretty sweet car. And I have quite a few of these castings, so this will look really nice next to the when I, open it up. Next is a 2001 car number 4, Roger Dodger. Another Dodge, very nice. Another Dodge to add to the collection, and I have a few of these also open. Pretty sweet. Then we have this guy here, the Hammered Coupe. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, Hammered Coupe. Not my cup of tea. This I would probably trade. Maybe if somebody out there needs it, just to be a complete. It's not really worth a lot of money either. So I probably wouldn't want anything, super spectacular for it. Maybe something current release or something. Who knows? Car number 8 from that same year, 2001. Dodge Charger. Pretty sweet. This is probably like a 67. So it's not the iconic 68, 69 looking, but it's still nice though. It's really nice. I like it. That'll look really nice with my other Dodges. Car number 12, the last one for the 2001 line, is this Cabin Fever. It's okay. It's not bad actually. But again, I'll probably trade it. So, all right. From 2002, car number 1, La Troca. It's a pretty sweet looking truck. I remember when the regular mainline came out. I think it was like a gray colored one, I want to say. I could be wrong. A little too much yellow and gold for my taste, but it's not bad. I might display it or I might trade it, who knows. Car number 5 from that 2002 line, Ford Thunderbolt. It's my second one actually. I had this a long time ago and then I sold it, so I definitely won't be getting rid of this one anytime soon. I can't wait to crack that one open and display it. Car number 9, 40s Ford. Pretty cool. I honestly wish it was a different color. I more than likely will keep it. Maybe I will consider this one for trade. But my thing too is now I'm also getting into the customs. So, I might need the tires too, so who knows. Car number 10 from that same year, 2002. This is your tail dragger. And I believe this is also a Ford, even though it doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's based on a Ford. So this is pretty nice too. Love the color. Colors are beautiful on this damn thing. Beautiful. And it's heavy as heck too. Really, really heavy. Bottom is, top and bottom are both still die cast, which is sweet. Most of these cars that I showed you, the bottoms are actually plastic. So the fact that that's die cast, it's pretty nice. Another 2 die cast, top and bottom. This is very cool. Car number 11, the Mini Cooper. pretty sweet. Very, very nice. I like the minis. The minis are nice. And actually, this is, out of all the ones that I'm showing you in terms of treasure hunts, these are the most expensive that I happen to have. These are for sure more than the $10 bracket. I believe the cheapest I could see was maybe like $12 to $15. So that's pretty nice. Everything else that you saw was common $5, to be totally honest. So not huge money. So, another pair. From the 2003 line, car number 2, your 56 Ford, pretty sweet. Again, gold, I'm not huge into the gold, but it's still nice though. So I could probably maybe see myself maybe trading one of these, but not both, obviously. On the minis, I definitely want to keep them, since you can remove the bottoms and put different castings over them, which makes it pretty sweet. You don't have to do any alterations. So you could get a modern mini and just kind of like, you know, swap it with one of those bottoms. And then from your number 8 2003 line is your Riley and Scott. It's an okay car. So nice tires, obviously. So I could maybe trade this too. And last but not least, car number 123 from the 2005 line is your 58 Corvette. Pretty nice. Nice tires too, obviously. So, potential trade. And then this will be the last set that I'll be showing you for my Hot Wheels here. These are not treasure hunts. These are a little bit different. Pretty kick-ass, really, to be honest. Not something that I would normally collect, but it was a pretty nice price. Again, the price itself, it was trade, so I did pay high on the trade, but it was still worth it for both parties, myself and Dave, obviously. So we have these here. These are your kind of like Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultra 7, which it says it, Ultra 7, you know, characters. These are straight from Japan. Partnership with Bandai, because obviously Bandai owns all those shows and the toys and whatever not. This is car number 1 from the Ultra 7 show. This is super old, guys. This is from the 60s, I believe. Beautiful casting on these. It looks just like the show. Obviously that's a picture of the real car right there, and these are pretty amazing. They definitely give the Japanese market really good castings, very lifelike. They did the same thing just recently a few years ago with like Knight Rider and Back to the Future. Those cars are amazing. They're like in the $40-50 range too. It's incredible. And these are main lines over there, which is pretty cool. Specialty main lines, but still main lines nevertheless. You can find these in pegs. So yeah, these are all worth honestly $20 or more, and these are all strictly for trade. I like them a lot, but I don't need to keep them. I'm not in love with them. I did get them honestly so I can trade with people. What would I want? Maybe some pop cultures, retro entertainment, maybe a few like current treasure hunts that I might be missing and stuff like that. Because again, these are all $20 and more. You can check them out on eBay if you like. I'll be honest, I hate eBay and I hate checking prices there. But if you go to completed listings, you kind of see where the prices are going. So I guess it's a necessary evil to use. But yeah, these are all available. I know that a lot of the Hot Wheels collectors might not actually be interested in these, but if you happen to be a casual watcher and you like Kamen Rider and shows like that, and you just want to get these because maybe you're missing them from your own set, then there you go. Most of these are awesome, have awesome cards. There's only one exception, and I'll show it to you, obviously. This is Mass Rider number 1, the new Cyclone. Pretty sweet. I mean, just for the card back alone, it's pretty nice. Beautiful motorcycle. Look at that. Awesome interpretation. And then the back of the card there real quick. Obviously all in Japanese. Okay. Again, that was car number 3. or you know, collection number 3, whatever. This is number 4, Mask Rider version 3. Again, very, very sweet. This is the only one that has a little bit of an issue. It wasn't completely bent, but if you look, sorry about the light, guys, too. This light's so annoying. If you look right there you go. If you look right there, you can see kind of how it started creasing. It must have been pretty bent like that, unfortunately. But it's still not horrible. And it's a beautiful bike. So these are pretty cool. Back of the card. Alright. Number 5. This is from Kuga. I've actually seen this whole thing, American dubbed. It was pretty good. I liked it. I've seen a few of these shows from beginning to end. My brother gets them for me whenever he can. So, very nice. This one's also mint, nothing really. Oh, actually, it's a little bit bent right there, as you can see. But for the most part, I mean, it's the bottoms are really nice. They can still be put in like a protector pack or a car keeper, and it would still look nice on display, or just as is. I personally don't like the car keepers anymore that much, because even though I have a whole bunch of them, they're annoying. The light always hits them, and they just don't look right. So, I mean, I know they keep your Hot Wheels safe, but I just kind of over them. I got 2 left. Number 10. This is where it really gets expensive. They seem to be going with the sidecars easily $25 to $30, and I didn't even know that at the time. I honestly thought they were all in the $20 range. I just didn't really check it that well. I don't know where this is exactly from. I don't think this is Mask Rider, Kamen Rider, whatever. I think this is more, I don't know if you guys remember the American show of, oh crap, it aired right after Kamen Rider. Oh, actually, well, maybe it was inside the actual Mask Rider show. Votom, something like that. I think that's what these guys are from. But anyway, look at that. It is pretty sweet. I almost don't want to get rid of these guys with the sidecars. I think they just look awesome. But again, having just 2, I would rather just see if somebody else can appreciate them a little bit better than me. Pretty nice. Alright, and that was number 10. And then the last one is number 11, which is my favorite out of the 2 sidecar ones. It's this one right here. And this is from Kamen Rider number 01. Yeah, Kamen Rider 01 Double Machine. And he is really cool looking. Very, very cool. Even though the other guy looks like he's racing, because he's so, you know, his head is a lot lower and whatever. It looks more aerodynamic. This is just cool looking. I think this is probably from an older show. Even older than the one I just showed you. But it is sweet. I like that. Cool. So yeah, guys, that was it. So again, if anybody watches this, whether it's you know, casual viewer, or if it's one of my subscribers and you're into the Mask Rider, Kamen Riders, everything that I mentioned, possible trade or something like that, that's what I want to do. If I didn't mention it, that's because I really want to keep it. So I mean, you can ask anyway. Who knows? Maybe if the deal's pretty sweet or whatever. Who knows? I've traded with a lot of people. In terms of the diecast community, really the only one I've ever traded was Mr. Sensitivity. We've traded 2 or 3 times. There was quite a few transactions between us. I just haven't had anything to trade them in the last maybe year or so, but we've traded and they were pretty good. But other than that though, guys, as always, thank you so much for viewing, watching. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the link button up there. Please rate, thumbs up would be nice. And as always, thank you. And I will be doing a couple reviews on some of the figures, well, not figures, I'm sorry, a couple of the diecasts you just saw in the beginning. So I'll see you soon. You guys take care. Peace. Later.